So I was gonna wait until tomorrow to open these, but I checked the mail. It's Sunday night and I checked them. I knew that they were sitting in there, and it's CIB games that I discussed earlier. The reason I am making the video now is because I'm a little bit concerned. This is CIB games, and it's just a padded mailer. Okay, so I hope that there's something in here separating, you know, the games from the outside, because I'm worried about this one. Didn't think I was worried about this one because it's in a box. However, yeah, it's jostling around in there. So I just wanted to I don't want to put anybody on blast. I just wanted to mention this before I open them to see what happens. So anyway, let's see what happens. Okay, so I popped open the first one, and this was the padded mailer, and there is a little bit of extra padding in here. So okay, good enough, I guess. I would like to have seen this all, you know, a little bit better, but the boxes look pretty good, so I think we're all right here. Okay, looking really good. I think all my fears have been squashed. I'll go into a little bit more detail here in a little bit when it's, you know, tomorrow, so don't worry about it. But game's looking fine. Let's try the other box real quick. Okay, so while it was rattling around loose, there is some padding in there, so I think we'll be all right. Let's see what we got. I just wanted to say really quickly, so this invoice, the invoice was sent, this was an invoice for, I guess somebody else has got something else, but looks like somebody bought Wrecking Crew in the box. Hang tab with no manual. Pretty sweet. I'll definitely take that. I mean, I don't have that one yet, so for sure. But they paid, you know, a pretty penny. But it's gonna be funny because somebody has my invoice as to my two little CIBs here. Let's see what we got. Boxes. The boxes look okay. I mean, these boxes were not in too good of shape going into it, so whatever. But you know, still to box them up and make them look, you know, a little bit better. I mean, look, that's got damaged, but that's. I knew that going into it, but again, we're gonna take a better look at them here. Future me, take it away. So I just got a notification that one of the NES games has showed up, so I'm gonna go grab that, and I got a couple of things from eBay that I need to mail out. So things are moving. We're making progress. Things going out, and other things, cooler ones, are coming in. Oh, hey, didn't see you there. So I just got back from doing the mail, getting the eBay stuff out, and I had another package, and I wanted to just chat with you. I got a stack of NES games that are sort of piling up for the month, so I just wanted to run through them real quick. So, super excited. We'll start with this loose one here. This is Section Z, side-scrolling shooter. You know what? Future me, put in the actual info right here. Boop. Uh-huh. Okay. Excellent stuff. Anyway, that's Section Z. Next up, we got Defender of the Crown. I love this box art. It looks pretty sweet. It's got a real medieval times vibe to it, and it's pretty dope. I haven't played this one. The back of the game here looks like it's got jousting and other medieval type games, so this is probably on brand with that, so pretty cool. Released by Ultra Games, which is basically Bizarro Konami. We chatted about this in the podcast today, episode 4 that came out today. This is Monday. Every Monday we have new podcasts coming out, so if you want to check those out, go ahead, you can grab them wherever you listen to podcasts, and we have them uploaded on the YouTube channel as well. So. Commando, top-down shooter. This one's pretty dope. It's an automatic scrolling shooter. Capcom game, classic Capcom art. This box is a little worse for the wear, but it's complete. Once it gets into a retro protection sleeve, it's gonna be fine. So this is pretty, I like this one. Oh, you wanted some gameplay footage? Cool, here you go, boop. Nice. Check this out. The Chessmaster with a Gandalf-looking type character on the front. That art is, it just looks pretty cool. I mean, is this peak 80s? I couldn't tell you, but it definitely looks high fantasy. You know, it almost makes you want to be interested in chess. 16 levels of play. 16 levels of play to instruct beginners and challenge grandmasters. What's it look like? Let's look. Boom. Chessmaster. And guess what? I looked up how to pronounce this one. Astyanax. Fight me in the comments if that's wrong, but that's what it said online. Again, fantasy, dragons, slaying. From the back of the box, it looks like a little action adventure type thing. You know what'll really help though? If we just sort of look at a little bit of gameplay.
Rescue Princess Rosebud from the evil wizard Blackhorn. Fight the forces of darkness with 3 magical spells, fueled by 5 mystical power sources. Master 3 special weapons through 12 exciting levels.
Astyanax. And this one I'm pretty excited about. Check this out. Back to the Future 2 and 3. Look at that iconic art. Oh my god. I can't look at it. How cool is that? Now, again, now famously it's an LJN title, which makes it notoriously bad. That's built into it. We're not here for the awesome playability of the game. We're here because we're adding to the stack. We're here because we like the cool box art. That's why I've been going for some of these CIBs recently. To reiterate, I'm trying to add 100 NES games to the stack. They do not necessarily need to be complete in the box. However, something cool like this comes around, and for the right price. Again, we chase on a budget here. Unfortunately, if I had infinite money, if we had the infinite money hack from, say, SimCity for the SNES, we'd be sitting pretty, but we don't. So we gotta get innovative. We gotta bide our time. We have to troll through listings to find that one thing that is on point. So that said, Back to the Future 2 and 3, we salute thee. Awesome. This is the one I'm most excited about that's come so far.
You've been Back to the Future at the movies. Now go there on your NES. In Back to the Future 2 and 3, a double mission to save the future. LJN, Back to the Future 2 and 3. Get it while there's still time.
There's 2 more games coming. They're both Sesame Street games, nothing crazy, but hey, we're stacking them. We're stacking them. That's the important bit. So, that's the little update for now. Today's Monday. If I get this video out by Thursday, there might be a little bit after this, so let's see what happens. Alright, so I figured I would just pop these games open and see their level of completeness. I haven't really looked inside, so let's rip these and see what happens. Alright, Back to the Future 2 and 3. Here's the game. Looks like it's just the game, the box, and a sleeve. Generic sleeve. Label looks okay. There's a little blip on there, which is, it is what it is. It's fine. No styrofoam insert. I did get a bit on an eBay lot of NES sleeves because I was like, well, I got NES games coming, so definitely going to be needing some more sleeves just in case if I get a lot of loose stuff. So, you know, this box is pretty crispy too, so no complaints. Look at that horse-drawn DeLorean. Man, I can't get over this art. Iconic. There were some of the styrofoam inserts on there, so that'll be pretty. I'll be able to use those here. All right, Astyanax. Of course, the game here. The box is a little bit gnarly, a little gnarly on the side. The bottom, I bet that piece will go right back in there if we finesse it a little bit. Got the game, and we got the generic sleeve label. Label looks good. Label looks crispy. Crispy label, good. Now let's see. Come on, if we can just sort of pop that back in. Yeah, I mean there's a little damage to this, so it's missing a flap here, so that's whatevs. Like I said, I knew these weren't in perfect condition to start with. Now, the next thing is, I guess I've been calling these CIB complete in box, but you know, if they don't have the manual, they're not really, you know, CIB. So the back of Astyanax, no, Astyanax. Okay, looking good. We might have to change our tunes. Chessmaster. This one feels like there's no styrofoam in there as well. You have the game. Label looking really. Label looks good for me. If the label is stuck on there and not peeling off, for me, I would say that's a good label. Ooh, good. Got the manual in here. Manual, and oh look, zoom in there. It's a star code. USA right there in the corner, star code. Now, there's been a little debate as to what the heck a star code is, and I think it has to do with something to do with insurance or licensing in Mexico and Canada, I think. I don't know if you could see. Let's see here. Oh, it doesn't really say on here, but maybe old Future Chaser can go on and see what star codes really equate to. I don't know. First off, there's no star code here, so this might be a different manual that didn't come with this one. So, oh well. Anyway, star codes. There's a sleeve in here too. Sorry, forgot about that. Generic sleeve. Right. So I'm gonna have to get these bagged up. Chessmaster, you know, the gameplay footage, it's just chess. It's nothing like this cover. The cover is wild. That is, you know, I feel like they pulled an Atari on us in the sense of like they put this crazy thing on the front and then, you know, you just get some rinky-dink chess game. Although to be fair, there was a little pixelated image of that when you turn the game on. So I'm gonna get the games in retro protection sleeves, and I'm gonna get the manuals in bags. Commando, this one is pretty gnarly, but again, I saw the photos. I knew that was gonna be like that, but it'll look fine from the front. So let's get her out. Okay. Label, pretty good. There's a little bit of something there, but for the most part, pretty solid. I'm gonna guess no manual. Oh, a Nintendo branded sleeve though. So what I normally like to do, since this is not a Nintendo first party release or whatever, I'll probably swap this out and stick it in, save it for a Nintendo game that needs sleeving. Man, this might be the worst quality of a CIB that I've gotten for the lulls and for the price. Anyway, solid art. Super Joe Commando. He appears in Bionic Commando as well. You can't play him, but he's a character. Defender of the Crown. This one seems to have the most promise. It feels like there's at least the styrofoam piece in there, so it's not really jostling around as I open it up. So it's got both the tabs on it. Pull the game out. Game sleeve, good. Label. Nice. Oh, there's a little raised bit here on the corner, but for the most part, super nice. And there is a styrofoam piece in there. No manual, however, so not CIB, but got the styrofoam piece. And I'd say this box is probably the crispiest of them all. And I do like that art. Look at that art. You know, let's look at the backs of the boxes. We didn't really show much of the backs of the boxes, so boom. Get that glare out of the way. Good stuff. And loose section Z. The label looks pretty good. A little bit of schmutz. Oh, actually, look, it's kind of, I don't know if you can see it, it's kind of raised up there in the middle, but a little bit of schmutz on it, but whatever, it's fine. All right, that's gonna do it for this week's video, my beautiful chasers, and until then, please, please, please never, ever, ever forget keep chasing him.
I love Rad Chaser. He is handsome and smart.
Rad Chaser.